What's up, Raiders, and welcome back to another quest completion guide video for Ark Raiders. With the release of Stellamontes, we got a couple of Stellamontes flavored quests that were added to the game. This is actually the third one. It's called SNAP and Salvage, and it kind of has a little bit of traveling and stuff like that you basically need to do, right? So this has 4 steps. The first step is that you need to take a photo of any of the rovers in the sandbox. The second step is to search the papers in the security checkpoint room by the lobby, and then you have 2 items that you need to extract. The first one is a Magnatron, and the second one is a flow controller. So we're going to start off with the security office first, which is in the lobby, because this is the most natural one that you will hit first. So this lobby area of the map here is basically where you're trying to go. Now, this is a massive room that has, I think, 4 to 5 floors, and you can, of course, scale the sides and anything like that, but you don't need to do any of that shit. The office that you're looking for that has the document that you're trying to get is actually on the ground floor, basically right next to the metal detectors in the middle of the room. So going on the left side of this room, you can kind of like just go around and go in, and you'll easily spot the yellow objective, which is what you need to hit to get the first step of this quest done. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go take a photo of any of the rovers in the sandbox. Once again, there's probably a couple of different ways of getting here, but if you're one of the first people that trying to get into this rover area, the sandbox, you will have to carry some battery packs and basically open doors. A lot of Stellamontes is like this. It's locked down by doors that need to have energy cells put into the doors next to them, and then or into the batteries next to them, and then basically the door activates and you can go through. So if you come up against a door like this, then simply just search around in the area. You should be able to find one of these battery packs, slap it in, and go. But the area that you're looking for is this sandbox area. You have robotic sandbox A and B, both of them. And kind of like when you look in this room, you'll look down into it, and it's like a little sand pit, and you'll see these like rovers standing around there. Now, this is what you need to take a picture of. So essentially just go right next to it. You'll see the normal yellow prompt thing that you can interact with. As soon as you interact with that, you'll get your picture taken, and that is 2 out of the 4 steps left. What's left now for us is to find a Magnatron and a flow controller. Now, both of these items are Exodus items, so you need to be looking for areas on the Stellamontes map that has Exodus loot in it. Now, in Stellamontes, that means you want to be going to the assembly. It's all the way to the north of the map, and it's a pretty big sort of like assembly plant kind of thing with like a lot of machinery and stuff like that that you can loot. But basically, your best chance of getting both of these items is to go north to the assembly workshops and go up in these areas and basically loot all the containers in there. I found several Magnatrons there. Of course, you can also kill players that are roaming around in this area, because it's entirely likely that they might have the items on them. If you're that kind of player, you could absolutely resort to that. But yes, this area here is where you're going to be able to find this. Now, bear in mind, a lot of people might be on this quest, so pickings might be a little bit slim, so try to get there rather sooner than later at the deployment of a map. But the Magnatron, you can, again, like I said, can essentially be found from any of the machinery on the containers, and the same for the flow control. The Magnatron, I would say, is a little bit more rare, supposedly because it's a rarer item, but in my case, I found like 4 fucking Magnatrons, and I only ever found 1 flow controller. So your mileage may vary, but this is the area that you need to be searching for these items, and especially if you spend some time in these assembly workshops. I literally, the very first time I went there, I found both items, so it shouldn't be that difficult, and you should be able to walk away with a whole bunch of other loot as well, because the area is pretty damn spicy. But that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Throw me a sub if you enjoy content like this for anything Ark Raiders related. I'm doing videos on all of the quests and all of the new stuff and this and that and everything. So if it's something you enjoy, then come and hang out with me and watch some videos. But thank you very much, as I said, for the support. It's been fantastic. I'll see you soon. Fucking cheers.